Hi loves, how are you doing? Hopefully you're good. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video it's all about how to achieve or how to get this look using Brazil wool. And I'm telling you, if you ever use Brazil wool, you may be one of the ambassador, or you may testify how light this wool it is. So if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, honey. I do appreciate your support and I don't take it for granted. But if you're new to this family, you're welcome. My name is Glory Mtui, and before you leave, kindly hit the subscribe button below, turn on notification bell, and don't forget to share this video with your loved ones. I'll be using these barbecue sticks, but you may either decide to use this if it's easier for you to find them, and then go ahead and use your Brazil wool. You may end up use 2 packs or 3 packs depending on the size of your wool, but for me I use 1.5 pack to crochet my entire head. In each stick I put 6 to 8 strands, and then I make sure in the beginning I roll twice to make like a loop, and then I roll and wrap the hair on this stick till I make sure I finish my wool. When you are wrapping, just make sure you relax your hands and then roll and wrap, roll and wrap. So in the end of this curly, don't use elastic band, because if you use rubber band it's so easy to break, but you may use your leftover wool. So take a tiny piece and then wrap in the end of this curly and then secure in the end. Then take your scissor and trim off the excess wool. And then this is how your curl supposed to look on the stick. Here are 2 packs, and then let me go ahead and put them in hot water. But before you put them in hot water, you may decide to add any leave-in conditioner or any conditioner that you have, because if you do so, it will be very easy for you to take this twist down, and it will be so easy to separate the twist. After that, add hot water and then let the twist soak in hot water for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then take them out and put them on the flat surface. You may either decide to let them become dry, or after you take them out, you may leave them there for about 1 hour, and then it's okay for you to unravel them. Because for me, I didn't wait till this will become 100% dry. I just leave them there for about an hour, then I reuse them. So guys, when it comes to how I'll style my hair, I decide a side to put like crisscross. So I part this side from ear to half of my face, and then I secure, then I go ahead with other side. Other side I do normal cornrows, but you may either decide to do cornrows or to do flat twist, sorry, or to do flat twist depending on what it easier for you to achieve. It have been a while I didn't do cornrows, so oh my goodness, I almost forget how to do cornrows. And then this is side cornrows, which is a bit hard for me. It's a bit challenge to do this way. I get used to do back cornrows, but then nothing impossible. So I keep braiding, and how I braid is I add hair only one side, and then I keep braiding. I add hair one side, and then I keep braiding till in the end of this line. And I'll be showing you how I do cornrows in different angles, so that you can see clear like how I add hair and how I keep braiding. And I found out to do this way, to do this kind of cornrow, it's easier for me more than to do 3-way cornrows, though even this side looks very similar with 3 ways cornrows. So I braid till in the end of this line. And you may either decide to do more smaller lines or bigger. It's all up to you, depending on how long you want to keep this protective style. So as you can see here, I already make 4 lines this side, and then I'm going to style this side. And as I said, don't throw your leftover. And as you can see here, I will be using my leftover, my second pack leftover. It's a bit longer compared with the first pack I used leftover. And then take only one piece of Brazil wool and then apply some gel on your hair because you want to hold all the hair together, and then go ahead and wrap slowly. When you're wrapping, don't wrap too tight because you don't want to cause any tension on your scalp and you want to enjoy your protective style. So after I make these 2 sections, I will start to make like crisscross. So from the right we'll go to left, and the left one will go to the right side, like so. And then every time I will take a new piece of hair and start wrapping. If you do that, you'll avoid the hair to bend aside because every time you'll be using new strand. And if you do that, you'll find out this crisscross come out so nicely. And then you may decide to wrap till you feel like the distance from this section is longer enough to attach with the next side of the line. And of course, before you start wrapping, make sure you put the previous section in between of the new section, then take a new strand, then keep wrapping. And then the last one, I'm going to wrap such a very short distance, as you can see, because in the end I'll be connecting these 2 sections with back lines. So I wrap such a very short distance, then after that I secure, then I go ahead and I trim off these excess wool, just like so. You have to be careful, make sure you're not cutting your hair. And then I go ahead and I make lines, as you see, and then this is the last line. And every time when I make a line, I make sure I connect from line 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. I make sure I connect all of them. I hold them together in the end. So later you'll see how the back looks like, and then you'll have more idea on how to do this kind of cornrows. You see, I connect all the hair, or I hold all the hair together. And this is the last line. I make sure I crochet because I don't want to cut my hair when I want to take this hair down. So guys, here's the next step. You may either use scissor, but for me I use eyebrow shaper to cut off that tiny piece I used to secure. Then I take down my twist, and can you see it's so easy to separate. And here I'll be crochet 2 strands in every section. So as you can see, I divide my wool into sections. Can you see the colors look really beautiful? And then in the back, I'll go ahead and cut this wool into 2 to avoid wasting hair and to avoid making hair looks uneven. So after that, of course, I'll go ahead with 2 pieces every time, just like this way. Yeah, can you see how beautiful this wool looks like? So guys, I start crochet a little bit upper from the end of the lines, and then every time I hold two strands together and I do normal crochets, I pull the wool, then I make sure I secure them well, then I move to the next section. So easy, like this way. So I'll keep using this half wool till half of my head low, and after here I will start use the whole piece. Every time I use two pieces, every time I use two pieces or two strands. So in this first line, as you see, I will not hold all the hair together. I will hold one side, then I'll pull one side and secure to make it more seal. And then I'll repeat the same way with this front part, because this part I'm not going to cover it and I want this hair to look as natural as possible. Take your time to crochet your hair in this part, because this part is the part that define your your side of your hair, especially if you do any style over that side. So to make sure I blend this wool with my natural hair, I take small comb like that and I make sure I pull this hair through. And Brazil wool, it's good because it has a texture just like our natural hair, so it's so easy to blend this wool with our natural hair. And after that I go ahead and trim off all hair that I feel like it's long, and I make sure I get the same size. And guys, this is the final look for today's video. I hope you enjoy watching this video and you get something. If yes, kindly give this video a big thumb up, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your loved one you wish they know how to do this hairstyle. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.